The year is 2025. Donald Trump, having reclaimed the presidency, finds himself wielding power unlike any president before him. The Republican Party, emboldened by a wave of popular support, controls both houses of Congress. The Supreme Court, reshaped by Trump's appointments, leans heavily conservative. For the first time in decades, a single party holds the reins of American democracy with a clear mandate for change. This is the culmination of Trump's political ambitions, a moment pregnant with both promise and peril. His supporters, a diverse coalition of working-class Americans, evangelical Christians, and disaffected voters, see him as a savior. They believe he alone can restore America's lost greatness, bringing back jobs, securing the borders, and putting America first on the world stage. They cheer his defiance of the establishment, his willingness to challenge the status quo, and his promise to return power to the people. But for his detractors, this concentration of power is a source of deep anxiety. They fear Trump's authoritarian tendencies, his disregard for democratic norms, and his divisive rhetoric. They see in him a threat to the very fabric of American society, a demagogue who would dismantle the institutions that have long safeguarded freedom and equality. The stage is set for a tumultuous period in American history, one that will test the very foundations of the nation. The question is no longer whether Trump will reshape America, but how. To understand the potential ramifications of a second Trump term, one must first grasp the core tenets of his ideology. Trumpism, though often dismissed as incoherent or simply opportunistic, is deeply rooted in a particular strain of American conservatism. It is a worldview that reveres traditional values, celebrates individual achievement, and views government with deep suspicion. At its heart lies a nostalgic yearning for a bygone era, a time when America was undeniably the world's dominant power, its factories humming, its families strong, and its values unchallenged. Trump taps into this nostalgia, promising to make America great again by reviving its industrial base, restoring its military might, and reasserting its dominance on the world stage. He speaks directly to the anxieties of those who feel left behind by globalization, forgotten by the political elite, and alienated by the rapid pace of social change. He offers them a simple yet powerful narrative. America's problems are the result of bad deals, weak leaders, and corrupt elites. He, the outsider, the businessman who knows how to make a deal, is the only one who can fix it. This message resonates deeply with his base, who see in him a reflection of their own values and aspirations. They admire his wealth, his success, and his willingness to fight for what he believes in. They are drawn to his blunt talk, his disdain for political correctness, and his promise to restore America to its former glory. Trump's admiration for strongmen like Vladimir Putin has been no secret. He has repeatedly praised Putin's leadership, calling him a real leader and contrasting his decisiveness favorably to what he sees as the weakness of American politicians. This admiration, some argue, goes beyond mere rhetoric and reflects a deeper affinity for Putin's authoritarian style of governance. The Kremlin's tight control over the media, its crackdown on dissent, and its projection of strength on the world stage hold a certain appeal for Trump, who has often chafed at the constraints of American democracy and the scrutiny of a free press. He has expressed envy for Putin's ability to silence his critics, control the narrative, and act with impunity. This raises a troubling question. Would a second Trump term see America emulate the Putin model, embracing a more authoritarian approach to governance in the name of strength and stability? Would dissent be tolerated? Would the free press be muzzled? Would the rule of law be sacrificed on the altar of national interest? These are not idle concerns, but rather pressing questions that go to the heart of what kind of nation America will become under Trump's continued leadership.